Welcome to DIY with ShobuK135. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you out there who supported my first video. Thank you very, very much. Honestly, I didn't think I could actually make it. There were times when I thought this was all a very bad idea and I should just drop out, but here I am. So thank you all for your support and all the ideas you've given me in the comments. Keep them coming. I definitely would like to look into those ideas and definitely make more videos. And I definitely love your support, so keep them coming as well. So today we'll be making a project which was suggested by one of my friends. So let's go. So we all know what exactly is VR. VR stands for virtual reality. It's a fast progressing technology which is becoming quite popular these days. And for those who don't know, VR or virtual reality, it is a newer technology of the digital market where you can see or witness whatever is in your smartphone or computer as if you are in the middle of it and it's all going around you. It's a virtual reality. And of course, there are different kinds of virtual reality boxes, VR boxes in the market today, starting from at the basic level at the Google Cardboard, and there is VR Box 2.0, there is VR Box 3.0, there is Oculus Rift, and many more products from Samsung and Sony. I don't think there is much of a difference between all of them, except for the fact that some may have a better build quality, that's all. So if you think there is any difference between all of these, then please let me know. I would definitely like to know, drop them in the comments below. So the VR box which I have with me, it's VR Box 2.0. Of course, I don't have it with me right now, it's at a different place. But right here I've got my brother's VR box. I don't really know what it's called, but it's pretty much like my own VR Box 2.0. Here you just open this up and this is where you keep your smartphone. It has some rubber padding to support the smartphone. And if you can see here, there are two lenses, the eyepiece lenses. That's where you keep your eyes. And I did some optical examination of these lenses too. I'll just show you that over here. The lens used in the VR box over there is a planar convex lens. Planar convex lens is something like this. You got one side plane and the other side is convex. That's what's used on there, the two lenses, but we are not going to be using that here, so we don't need this. What we've got is convex lens, biconvex if I may say, focal length 5 cm. So here we've got convex lens, and please don't mind my diagram. I've been focusing an object at infinity, okay, at infinity. So that is going to be focused where? Goes like this, through the focal point on the other side, and goes like this, refracts and through the focal point again. So the image is focused at the focal point on the other side for any object at infinity. And the same thing reversed the other way around too. When the object is kept at focus, if you see here, the rays of light are parallel and that image is focused at infinity. So one funny thing about convex lenses is that as you move the object closer to the lens, the image moves further away from the lens. So the U, that is object distance, is inversely related to the image distance. The U is inversely related to the image distance. If you show that here, point, the image is at infinity. So do you see a pattern? The image moves, the object moves closer to the lens, the image moves farther away from the lens. And this also determines the size of the object. Okay, as the image moves farther away from the lens, the image size also increases. So based on this, we are going to be making our VR box today. So the total length of this project is going to be, let's see, focal length is 5 centimeter. This is the eyepiece. The total length is going to be about 5 to 10 centimeters. And another thing, you need to note the distance between the two pupils of your eyes. See, these are your eyes. These are the two pupils of each of your eyes. One pupil each of your eyes. So you need to note the distance between this pupil and this pupil. It's called interpupillary distance. This distance determines how much is the width of your project. Okay, because the lens is going to be here. The optical center of your lens is directly in front of your pupil. And on the other side, same thing. Optical center of your lens is directly in front of your pupil. So this is how the VR box is going to be. So this distance is determined by your interpupillary distance. Now, how you measure your interpupillary distance is, you need someone to help you with measuring your interpupillary distance. You grab a friend, you tell them you need to measure your interpupillary distance. So you look onto their forehead, okay? Focus your eyes on your forehead, and they look into your eyes to know the position of your pupils. They shine a bright light somewhere in the middle of your two eyes. You are focusing your sight on their forehead, and that is when the pupils constrict a little. Okay, so you can your friend can see the movement of your pupil, or the constrictor pupillary muscle, the iris, and he or she can measure the distance between your two pupils. So that's how you measure the interpupillary distance, which is required for this the width of your VR box. So that's all there is to it. So, and without further ado, let's get making our project. Let's go.
Okay, so let's get making our VR box. Remember, the focal length of each of our lenses is 5 centimeters, so we need to keep that in mind, and the total length of our VR box is going to be a maximum of 10 centimeters, although it doesn't need to go up till 10. And you also need to measure the interpupillary distance of whoever is wearing this VR box. For me, that interpupillary distance is 6.8 centimeters. And this distance, 6.8, is including the radius of the two lenses. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind, and also take the radius on the other side of both the lenses, so that we can fit both the lenses in one box. Okay, in one width of the box. And then we got a styrofoam board here, which I'm going to be using for making the pieces of our box. We just need to cut out the pieces according to the measurements, and then set them together, stick them together. And we need the insides of our VR box to be of black color. The reason for that is because, the white light has different components: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, WebGR. So the white color always reflects every wavelength of light, and that is going to distort the image or damage the resultant image. We don't need that. So we need something which will absorb all light, and that is black color. So we need the insides of our VR box to be of black color. So we are going to cut out the styrofoam board according to the measurements. We are going to paint the insides of our VR box in black color, and then stick them together. So let's get making. Okay, so right here we've got how the our project is going to be, our VR box is going to be the styrofoam pieces cut up and put together. I haven't stuck them actually, just put them here. And these are the two lenses we've got. 5 centimeter is the focal length and the diameter is also 5 centimeter. I'll just set these two aside. Okay. Now, over here we've got our VR box pieces. This is the top of our VR box. That's the base down there, and the two sides. That's the front, and these are the two lens mounts. Now for these lens mounts, what I have done is, of course, the styrofoam pieces have been cut up according to the relative height which the lens mount needs according to all the other pieces, and the diameter of the lens is 5 centimeters, so I've cut a hole of 4.5 centimeter diameter, and I'm just going to expand this a little bit around the edges of the circle, just as much as how it would need, so that the lens would fit properly and stay there without falling, because if the lens fall down, then that's going to be a disaster. So that's what we got here. Now all we gotta do now is just, I've painted this black color inside. Like I said, I've painted this black with my old set of watercolors. Now all we gotta do is just put these pieces together, stick these together with some glue, and also I'm going to be using some toothpick around the edges for reinforcement. So let's just get to that and we'll see the final product. I just wanted to show you the final product again before I close the lid. This is the lid of our VR box, the lid or the roof. I will be closing it like this here, like this here. So these are the two lens mounts with the lens mounted on them, and this is one small cut I made to make space for the nose, the bridge of the nose. And on the side walls, these holes right here, these are for sliding the smartphones inside, and they will also hold the smartphone in place, because my smartphone does not entirely get inside this thing. The edges outside the screen just keep out of the VR box. I made it like that so that I won't have to make anything else to hold the smartphone in place. Also, you can use these holes for the 3.5mm jacks, the earphone jacks. And between these two lens mounts, I've kept a small paper here. That is to avoid any cross overlapping. Now that's pretty much it. I just got to finish sticking the parts together. Just the final piece, I just got to put it, and then we'll test out our product.
Okay, so we've got our final product set up here, our VR box. And you can add some headbands if you want from here, and some from here. From here, because you need to support the weight of the smartphone over here. And I haven't added any myself, but I would definitely recommend, if you are adding headbands, make sure it is not thin. Something like a small rubber band or maybe a thread. Don't use that, because the lower surface area will cut through the styrofoam. Just keep it a little broad, like a piece of cloth maybe. Just tie them together, one from the top of your head and two on the sides, and you should have it ready. So for the VR applications, you can go to your respective application store, like Play Store for Android phones and App Store for Apple. And there are a lot of VR applications there. Just download some and try them out. And right now I've got one inside my smartphone right here. So I'm gonna visit the Eiffel Tower today. Let's go. Okay, so I see a lot of gardens on both sides, and there's a straight path here. More gardens, and oh yeah, there we go. We have a Eiffel Tower up here. Quite a magnificent view. And there is something far across from the Eiffel Tower. I don't see what that is. I don't know what that is. And there are some options down here. Let's see what they are. Oh, okay, loading. Okay, this thing requires internet connection. Okay, so that is the next view, the previous view. I'm going back to the. Okay, so this is the Eiffel Tower at night, right in front of me. And what is this up here? Oh, okay, so I'm at the second floor of Eiffel Tower, and wow, it's quite a view, damn. Okay, so that's settled. Someday I'm gonna visit Paris, I'm gonna visit the Eiffel Tower on my own. That's in my bucket list now. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. Yeah. Okay, so there we have it, and I'm really sorry that I can't show you what I just saw here. That's practically impossible, but I've definitely seen it inside this, and you can trust me, it definitely works. So do try this out. Okay, so let's discuss the total cost of this project. First of all, we've got the Styrofoam board which we use for our project. Actually, that's half of a Styrofoam board. Well, that's pretty much all there is. Just these two, the half of a Styrofoam board we used to make the pieces, and the two convex lenses. So this total cost should come to 129 rupees. 129 rupees, that's it. So for 129 rupees, you've got your own VR box at home. So that's quite economical, isn't it? The one which I've bought, the VR box 2.0, that cost me about 300 to 400 Indian rupees. This is for 129, okay, 130. And in the international market, in international prices, this should come up to less than $2. Less than $2. So again, that's very economical. So everyone, if you like this video, then please do try this out at home and tell me what you think in the comments below. I would really like to know your experience on this VR box. And if you've got more ideas about more DIY projects, then I would like to know that too. Keep giving me more suggestions. I would definitely like to make more of such projects. Drop them in the comments too. And if you like this video, then please do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos, and click the bell button down there so that you can stay informed about my next video. Thank you everyone for watching. This is ShobuK signing out.